Team Affinity this year in MLB The Show 23 is one of the biggest grinds we've had in a very long time. And as you guys can see here, I have completed it this year in just 2 weeks. And I'm going to teach you guys the most efficient way to complete Team Affinity this year. So you have the 6 divisions. You have the East, Central, and West for the AL and the NL. The first thing that you should hop into here, in my opinion, are the moments. You're starting from scratch, play all the moments, you get 5,000 Team Affinity points per division. A lot of them are very simple, like get an extra base hit, 2 hits and an extra base hit, get a homer. Really quick and easy way to get some points. Once you've done all the moments for every division, then I would hop into the showdown. So we have a showdown for the East, the Central, and the West. And what's nice about these is that when you complete them, it basically counts as double. So as we hop back into the Team Affinity program here, if you hit showdown, it'll say Team Affinity East Showdown. What this will do is you will get 15,000 Team Affinity points for both the AL East and the NL East, and the Central and the West work the same exact way. So by this point, if you completed the moments and the showdown for a division, you're sitting at 20,000 Team Affinity points. A lot of you probably already have some progress. We have some missions down here like team build missions, captain stats, henchman missions, etc., and we're going to get into that in a little bit here. But if you are starting from scratch, the moments, the showdown are the best 2 things to start off with, and then you're going to hop into the conquest. Conquest works the same exact way as the showdowns. You have 3 conquest maps. You get 25,000 Team Affinity points for each division. So when you complete the East, you get it for the AL East and the NL East as well. So it technically is 50,000 Team Affinity points if you look at it that way. But the reason why I say to do the showdown and the moments first is so that you can acquire a few of these cards. The first thing you're going to earn along the way are these gold and diamond choice packs, and each of these cards in these packs have a mission that you have to complete. These cards are considered the henchman missions, and each and every hitter in these packs requires you to get 200 PXP, and the pitchers are 600 PXP. I have completed Team Affinity, like I said, and I didn't have to do every single henchman mission, but the best way to earn Team Affinity points is each one of these missions gives you 3,500 PXP. So if you complete each henchman mission for each division, that's 35,000 Team Affinity points. It adds up really quickly. So the best way to do it, in my opinion, is to have a little sticky note on your computer or on your phone and write down what each mission is, or you can make a spreadsheet just to keep track of what you have to do for each player. Like I said, the henchman missions, every pitcher is 600 PXP and the hitters are 200 PXP. Now, as we get further into each program here, you're going to be earning captains along the way. Each division has 5 captains, 1 for every team. So the AL East, you have Rutschman, Chris Sale, Aaron Judge, etc. So if we scroll down here to the captain stat missions, each one gives you 3,500 Team Affinity points as well. So these ones aren't PXP missions, these are stat missions. So a lot of these are really simple to complete. So like Rutschman is 5 extra base hits, Chris Sale's 12 strikeouts, McClanahan 12 Ks, 9 innings pitched, 3 homers. Like very, very simple stats. You can just hop in and play versus CPU, or you can throw these guys in your lineup when you're playing Conquest. So when you're playing Conquest, the reason why I said to do the moments and the showdowns first, so you can acquire some of these cards so that when you hop into the Conquest boards, you can throw these guys in your lineup. You can get the PXP done, you can get some of the stat missions done, and as you progress further into the program, you're going to unlock more henchman cards, you're going to unlock more captain cards, and once you get rolling, it becomes so much easier to grind because you have those missions that you have to complete. The Conquest is like 25,000, and when you complete these missions, you're really going to start racking up the Team Affinity points. Now at 60,000 Team Affinity points, you're going to unlock your first Charisma set card. Now, while these cards do not have any missions to complete towards Team Affinity, which I think is a little weird because you unlock the henchman cards, they require missions, the captains require missions, but the Charisma series cards don't. You're gonna want to unlock these Charisma cards because as we go over here to collections, as you can see, all these Charisma cards are set 1 cards, and they help towards collecting the Chipper Jones or a Babe Ruth that you want to collect, and it really gives you a ton of progress towards unlocking that great card. So if you're starting from scratch and you collect every single captain card and every single Charisma series card, that gives you 60 cards towards Chipper Jones, and it basically almost gives you Jazz Chisholm, and you're already halfway there towards that set 1 collection card. So you're probably all thinking, I've done all the moments, I've done all the showdowns, and I've completed the conquest boards. Now what do I do? The next thing that you're gonna wanna hop into is mini seasons. So as we hop over to the single player modes and we go to mini seasons, there is the Team Affinity Season 1 mini season that you're gonna play. And what you're gonna do is you're gonna throw cards in for the Henchman missions. And what I did, once I had almost all of these completed and I wasn't really left with a lot of Henchman missions, I would scroll through each division here. I would look through the repeatable team build PXP missions. So for example, I would look and see what teams I was closest with the 2,500, because you get 5,000 team affinity points every time you get 2,500 PXP with cards from a certain team. So as we scroll over here to the AL West, for example, I notice I'm at 1,940 out of 2,500 PXP for the Mariners. So if I have a couple open slots in my lineup where I don't have, like, say, a Henchman hitter or something of that sort, I would throw Mariners cards into my lineup so I can get that 5,000 team affinity points. And then I have the A's here that are at 1,420 out of 2,500. Again, all I need is about 1,100 PXP with A's cards, and that in total between the Mariners and the A's would give me 10,000 points towards the team affinity. And the big reason why you want to play mini seasons is every time you win a championship in mini seasons, you get 10 vouchers. And each voucher is worth 4,000 team affinity points. So you can get 40,000 team affinity points and you can spread it across any division that you want to. Now, personally, I had to win 3 mini seasons, and each mini season took me about 5 to 6 hours to complete. It is definitely a grind, but this is the most efficient and the easiest way to complete team affinity, because you're earning those PXP missions that give you points towards the program, and you obtain those vouchers every time you win the championship. And what's nice about mini seasons as well is you get the vouchers along the way. So you get 3 vouchers for making the playoff, you get another 3 vouchers for winning the semifinals, and you get 4 vouchers and a 15-pack bundle for winning the championship. Now, there are 28 games in a mini season, and the most efficient way to get this done is to play all of your home games. So all you have to do is win 14 of your home games and at least 1 road game. I always try to check the standings. Each time I played a mini season, I only needed 15 wins to make the playoff. The easiest way to do it is to just play your home games. If you have a road game, you can just load into it and back out. It'll count as a loss, but you don't need to win every game to make the playoffs. So what I would do is I downloaded the blank canvas stadium from the stadium creator, and it is a max elevation custom stadium with like the smallest dimensions and the lowest walls, and you would play on rookie. It doesn't matter what difficulty you play on in mini seasons, you want to make this the easiest grind to get these cards as fast as possible. So play it on rookie. I don't try to bunt out or whatever. I want to play through the games because you want to earn that PXP. That's the big thing in mind here. Obviously, you want to win and get to the championship, but you want to earn as much PXP as you can in these games. Now, a couple other things I want to touch on here is in the past, the exchanges used to be really, really good, but they really nerfed them a ton this year. There's 3 different exchanges here. You have one for 100,000, another for 200,000, and another for 400,000. Now, the 10,000 team affinity points might look nice, but 400,000 points of cards to exchange just for 10,000 team affinity points is not worth it, in my opinion. Stay away from the exchanges. They are a scam. It is not worth it. Do not do the exchanges. Now, while March to October could be a nice way to grind team affinity, it takes a very, very long time. I just think with having to grind the PXP, you don't get that in March to October. So it's like essentially playing a mini seasons, but you don't get to complete the PXP missions along the way. So that's why I didn't do March to October. Again, you get almost 40,000 team affinity points for completing a mini seasons for winning the championship. And like I said, you could throw in these cards for each team and do the repeatable PXP missions. You have your captain stat missions, and you have the henchman missions as well. PXP, PXP, PXP. It's going to be your middle name by the time you are done with this. I am so sick of saying the word PXP, but that is the name of the game when you're trying to grind team affinity. Quick little recap here at the end. You want to start with the moments, then you want to do the showdown, then you want to do the conquest, and whatever missions that you don't have completed in regards to PXP, you're going to throw those cards into your lineup in mini seasons and just keep grinding away until you get each division to 100%. So there you have it. That is the best way to complete Team Affinity Season 1 in MLB The Show 23. If you guys have any questions, leave them down below in the comments. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I will see you guys next time.